House of the Dragon, episode 3, Cruzin Podcast. We never introduce ourselves. I got this as feedback the other day from Ralph. He's like, you guys should introduce yourselves. So I feel like we should start doing that. Like, I'm Justin.
I have no name.
I am the who shall not be named. This is Cruzin Podcast. I'm Justin. And I'm here with
Joshua.
Joshua. Yeah, it's true, because if you think about it, if there's any new people, they don't know our names. They don't know. So this is Cruzin Podcast.
That's the mystery.
Yeah, I like that. Cruzin Podcast. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Feel free to like and subscribe. It helps us out. It pushes us through that algorithmic baseline perimeter.
Sound it out.
No, but that YouTube algorithm is ridiculous. But we're going to talk about episode 3, House of the Dragon. Welcome. And let's just get right into it. All right, House of the Dragon, episode 3. We're going to talk about it. This will be spoilers. We're going to talk about what happened in this episode, so beware. You've been warned. So far, this episode, I'll start with saying, like, each episode is getting better. I think the acting is getting better. I think we got, like, a good action scene here, like the last 15, 20 minutes with Daemon Targaryen, which I thought was really good. I think the highlight for me is seeing Viserys and Rhaenyra when they're on screen together. Those private conversations of them two together, I think, are working really, really good. Like, their chemistry is there. It's really well written, and I think Daemon Targaryen is really good. Matt Smith, I think, is so good. Like, that scene when he gets the letter from his brother, he's gonna help him. The soundtrack choice, like the soundtrack and his reaction to it, like he kind of smiled. Like there's this weird, like, loving sibling relationship there, but then he kind of rages, and then he knows what he's gonna have to do, and he goes and he chooses to be the bait to get all of the crab feeders out, and then to basically defeat them. And how I took it, it kind of seemed like he'd rather do that than have his brother come and help him, because he fled, to do that without his brother, and then, like an ego thing, I guess. But I thought that whole scene was really well done. Rhaenyra and Viserys together in those scenes were great. The soundtrack, again, when he gets that letter, the soundtrack, the shots, really well done. This is, I think, each episode I feel like is getting better.
Yeah.
And I'm officially, like, I'm in. Like, I'm kind of over that whole, like, oh, I don't know, because like Game of Thrones was so bad type of thing. Now when people ask me, because I have some coworkers and stuff, they're like, oh, is it good? Because there's people that canceled HBO after that last season of Game of Thrones. Like, it's that bad. Yeah. Like, it left people that, angry.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
I tell them, so far it's been really good, and, they're thinking about, like, resubscribing and stuff like that.
I'm like, fuck you, liar.
So, yeah, no, I...
Like,
really,
Anakin, liar, liar.
No, really good, really good. I think each episode is getting better, and the characters are really well. There is those time jumps. Like, this is a 3-year time jump. But I think
2 year.
No, 3.
I said 2.
But he said 3 years. Oh, it's 3 years since something else happened.
Yeah, but I think it's a 2 year.
I think the way they handle the time jumps are really good, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the episode. What did you think? Fucking hated it.
Fucking sucks. No, I'm like invested. I just, it's so good.
Yeah.
And compared to the other stuff, like, it's a lot. Like,
it's the best thing on television right now.
Like HBO's killing it, because I heard there's another show that HBO has is really good too. Succession.
Yeah.
So like the HBO right now is just killing it.
And they just had Euphoria not that long ago.
It's crazy because if you look at the budget for this show and the budget to Rings of Power, like, you kind of see like just the quality difference between the two.
And I think it's just it's not even
but
budget, but it's how they use that budget, I guess. Yeah,
but like the quality, because like in the second episode when they're on that bridge of the Dragonstone, that was all that screen.
Yeah, the volume.
The volume. And look how well done those used.
Yeah, I didn't even notice.
And the big question is, I have seen on Twitter, is like when they change actors.
That's gonna be. I was thinking that too.
That is gonna be the big, because dude, Rhaenyra I
She's
forgot her
killing
name.
it. Yeah,
I forgot
she's
her
killing
name.
it.
Who's playing the actress? But she is like
killing it.
Yeah, she's killing it.
It's gonna feel weird.
Her not being
it not being her anymore. You know.
Yeah, because like she is killing. Like she
Yeah.
is stealing the show right now.
But I guess that's the way the book works, right?
Yeah, but it's a book. You're reading it. At least it's like you're watching it.
No, but I'm saying in the sense of like that it's time jumping like that.
I guess. Oh yeah.
I'm assuming.
I guess.
So because she's doing great.
At least Matt Smith is staying as because if he was also being replaced,
That's they're in trouble there. Yeah.
Because that's a big problem.
Yeah, I guess the older people they don't have to. It's the younger, like you got to make them look older.
Rhaenyra does look pretty.
She looks young.
Like,
yeah.
Because I know she's 22, but she looks younger than 20. Like she
it must be
look,
a big time jump, right?
Well, the trailers, she looks at least. I don't know. She's
after 3 years, she's like 17 now.
Oh, is that what you said?
I think that's what I heard. 17 or something
14
like
or 15.
Something like that. Yeah.
No, but she looks in the trailers like the weeks ahead. She looks like a lot older, like a lot older. So I don't know.
So that's gonna be the interesting thing, because are we gonna be as invested with that new actress coming in playing that same character? That's a risky move. Yeah. Because now we're invested with the actors that we have right now, and she's doing great, like everything and every aspect.
It's her, the Hightower girl, the wife of the king.
Yeah.
Her stepmommy.
Yeah, stepmommy.
Her stepmommy. Supposedly,
you know?
there's a rumor. Henry Cavill, Elizabeth Olsen.
For season 2,
Season 2.
I can
but
see that.
I can see, because some people are saying he might be cast as Aegon, the son. Dude, if he's Aegon,
that would be cool.
No, but like I can,
and I can see like Elizabeth Olsen
that's
too.
That's a big time jump though.
Yeah,
because Henry Cavill doesn't look.
Yeah, no.
15. That's a
no.
Man, but
that
would
be like a full adult.
Like if that's true, like if it's rumor like Aegon, like an older Aegon.
Yeah,
dude, that's badass. Because I can see him as a like a Targaryen,
and I can see Elizabeth Olsen too. She has that look.
Yeah.
Like she has that cold look.
She's good.
You know, that cold, like she can give you that. That would be awesome.
Dude, Henry Cavill.
And let's get her out of
Marvel.
We get out of Marvel a little bit. Let me see her take on some more serious stuff. You know,
Henry Cavill, that would
be cool.
That show will break records.
Yeah. No, it's doing great. But that's a good point with the new castings, right? With the let's see how that goes. That's a big step, and that needs to work. Because if not, these last 4 episodes,
at least we still have the king, and Matt Smith. Because the Viserys, he's a great actor. That guy's a great actor.
Yeah, he's doing really good.
Like I see him in other stuff. I always forget his name. But like he's like his acting.
No, he's doing great because his scenes again with Rhaenyra and that scene with the.
He's not a bad guy. He's not.
No.
He's not a bad guy.
Like that scene when he tells her like I want you to be content and like I'll let you choose who you want to marry, and like her reaction to that was like a really good scene.
Or like when the Hightower was like, no, I just want her to be happy, and Hightower kind of like looked down, like he was like, because like he doesn't
that's
want
not how he rolls,
because he doesn't want to use his daughter for whatever, like for the politics, and that's what Hightower exactly did to his daughter to get to where she is now.
That's why she's not happy. Like they don't get along.
And what I love too, what the show does so well, that like it shows the game, like it just like I love how it always shows it. How Hightower, he's what about. Like she marries the Aegon.
He just wants to go hunting, and they're all just giving their thoughts on who she should marry. And then,
and that scene was funny. Like what if she marries Aegon, and he's like he just turned 2. He was like he was like looking at him, but how he pulls back because he knew that I can't talk to him now, so he leaves. He just walked away.
Yeah,
because
he was getting annoyed.
Yeah,
everybody wants to feed him. Like what he said, I'm tired. I don't want to talk politics right now. I just want to hunt. Which is what he was there for, you know? Yeah. Really good scene.
And the white heart, there's a white heart.
Yeah.
The white heart going to her.
Yeah. That was
like how she saw it.
And the way that scene played out too, the sound again, the soundtrack, the way it was shot, like that was cool.
Yeah, because I was watching the inside the episode, the showrunners talking about it and the actors, and they were saying how the whole conflict that the king is facing is that did he make the right choice of making her the next heir?
Yeah,
and he's constantly with that battle because then during we're capturing a white heart, which is a great omen of was it like he's gonna be a good ruler or true king, and then he's dealing with all that. Like he doesn't know,
and how he doesn't catch one.
No, but and that's what the showrunners are saying. But then by the end, when he sees it's not the white heart, like it kind of like settles him. Like he kind of knows. Like, it was like, okay, like I forgot exactly what they like said, but when you watch the inside, they explain it perfectly. And they're saying how like this episode is kind of like each their arcs of Daemon, Viserys, and Rhaenyra. Yeah, Rhaenyra. Like how it's each of their arcs because Matt Smith's character, when Daemon goes out on that suicide, he's basically facing death. Yeah. You know, he's basically facing death, right? And he knows he's not gonna like make it. Like he doesn't care. And that and the show was just saying that by the end of the the final shot of him standing over blood, saying that that's kind of his arc. Like now you're gonna see the true Daemon. Like because now his character's gonna be completely different. Yeah. Because now he has a different mindset now because of what he just that battle. That's what they were saying. And then and then with the king and her and the daughter as well, because they all kind of went through their own little arcs,
Yeah, for her when she saw the white heart, it was like kind of her, like it gave her some sort of peace with it,
because that means you're the true like ruler.
Like like she's kind of like on the right path or something.
Yeah, and then King Viserys not seeing
she was supposed to kill it though, right? Like that's what they're supposed to do. Like the traditions, like what the king did, Viserys. They're like, oh, this is not it, but it'll make do. And notice he even struggled to kill it, like he wasn't killing it properly.
I don't think you have to.
But she didn't want to, like she chose not to.
Yeah, she didn't want to. Like,
that was a good scene. I like the scenes too with her in the night.
Yeah, because inside the episode they were saying it's been 2 years.
So they have a relationship.
They've been bonding already for that time.
Yeah. I think they established that really well because like their scenes, like his humor and stuff, like they have a good connection.
I always love when he has his helmet on because you can't see shit.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, "Why are you?"
But it was really good. I like their chemistry in that. But again, it's true. Like when we get that new actress, it's a lot of pressure.
Because I'm sure they went through a tough casting.
That's a tough. But that's a tough transition.
But it's hard because
she's doing really good.
Especially she's killing it.
I'm surprised that how big is this time jump that they have to get a new actress?
I mean, when you watch the trailer for the weeks ahead, she's like older. I want to say, I'm just guessing. I have
years.
No clue.
It must be years.
No, like she's like a grown woman. Like she's like a grown woman.
It must be that because to change actresses and stuff.
Because I think she's a child at first, and now she's of age. Yeah. I think of like in that world, it's like 14, 15.
Yeah, something like that.
So I'm assuming she's around that age now in this recent episode.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I just find that really interesting.
It is a big because they're all being recast. Like they're all being.
That's big. Yeah, that's a big deal.
It's the Hightower girl.
Yeah.
Her and I think what was the name of the house? The Valerian.
Yeah. Like Corlys, his
I think his son. Oh, well, I think they already did it. I think they already put that new kid.
It looked like it,
yeah. That already, and I think there was one more too. But
that's because that's a big that can
jump.
Make or break the show there a little bit because the chemistry.
Well, if you Google it, like it has the picture.
No, it looks like her. I saw the stuff, but I'm saying just that transition. How are people going to take it?
I mean, by the trailers, it looks.
It looks like it makes sense. Yeah.
No, but just by the trailers, like they look because they kind of look alike.
Yeah. So I'm sure they carefully
I'm sure
because you have to. If not, it'll break the show.
Especially she's killing it.
Yeah,
like she's really like,
no great episode.
Like her scenes when she's on like when she comes on.
Yeah.
Like she steals it.
Yeah, she does amazing.
And Viserys too. Like I really because when he gets mad, like he really sells it too.
Yeah.
Like he really sells it.
It's because it reminds
you of the first episode like. When Daemon and him are in the throne room, and it's that back and forth, and he's like yelling at him. And
everybody's just doing so good. And again, through 3 episodes
it's funny
in,
because every time we see him, because he's missing both his fingers now.
Yeah, so he's slowly dying basically.
Yeah, but because was it? And the next time jump, he's gonna have a hook.
Yeah, he's just slowly losing his.
He has
he's going through so much shit.
Because I noticed it when he had his hand on the table. He was missing his 2 fingers.
Yeah, he's slowly just losing his body.
I wish he would explain it.
I'm sure they will as it goes, but he's just like, it seems like he's like
but
sick.
because like so every time the throne will cut him, it will cause this infection.
Yeah, it seems like he just has an infection for sure,
that
it's slowly just eating up his body.
He has like
he's poor guy.
He's not have a hook. He's not have a hook the next.
He's just trying to do the right thing, you know.
Yeah, like he's not a bad.
He
guy.
means no harm.
He's not a bad guy.
Let's see though. Let's see. I the one thing again that we talked about this last episode, the intro, when hearing it again this time, like seeing the intro with the graphics of what it is, like the visual intro, and hearing the soundtrack of the show and the tone of the show, the Game of Thrones theme to me just doesn't feel right. I needed it. I just feel like it needs the input, like a taste of this current show, where it gives it that flavor of what this show is.
Because when you hear the soundtrack for this show,
it doesn't align.
It matches,
it doesn't align.
It matches. Like the part when he gets the letter, the music matches that. Like,
it needed a little darker twist.
Like for me, the theme every time I was like, I don't know what it is. It just doesn't match.
Doesn't fit
with what I'm seeing.
It doesn't even match with the visual of the intro. Because in Game of Thrones you have the mountains and this is showing you everything.
Because it's been so long. But I think it shows like King's Landing, Winterfell, the Wall. Here like it's showing all that.
Yeah.
But this, for me, it just
doesn't match.
I don't know why it just.
I needed a little darker. You can still have it in there, but a little darker twist from the current soundtrack. Just like a little.
Yeah, because I feel like the theme doesn't match what the show is showing us.
It's the same exact theme. If they implemented some of the soundtrack from House of the Dragon, like a little darker element to it, I think like a Targaryen theme or something, I think it could have worked. But that's just something I noticed again. I'm like, oh, okay, like it's whatever because it doesn't match with the rest of the show.
It's a small little nitpick.
It's small because I'm still enjoying the show, but it's just a little thing. Yeah.
But it's just like for me though, it just doesn't match. The theme doesn't match to what the show is showing me.
And because the soundtrack of the show is so good and everything is so good. Yeah. My favorite part that got me was that when Daemon he's reading the letter and the shot and him, because at first you think, oh, like he's like almost he's happy that his brother is helping him, but then he just snaps, you know. But like the soundtrack and the way it was shot, that close side profile, like it was just, I don't know, it was really well done. Really well done.
And the fact of no dialogue.
Yeah, he says one line. He has one line. I suppose it was like
one line or something like that. Because I don't remember here.
Because you kind of see his character in this. Like, he doesn't talk. He's like a mess. Like, everybody's saying he's reckless. We're losing because of him. You know, just really good episode. Really good episode. This is something, and we were talking about this, you know, off air, just like with TV shows. If you're not invested in it, like don't give your time, right? Like, and I've been feeling that lately. Like, you know, we still gotta watch the second episode, but we saw a little bit of the Rings of Power. We saw the first episode, and I didn't feel anything to want to come back and watch it. Mind you, this is knowing that the second episode is right after House of Dragon. We saw the first episode, and I was like, I want to come back. Then the second episode, and then and now I'm like fully invested. At this point, I feel like, and I feel a lot of people are feeling this, like when a show, if you don't feel hooked onto a show, if you're not feeling
don't
anything,
watch it.
Then just you don't feel like you have to watch it, you know?
Yeah.
And with House of Dragon, I'm like, this is good. Like I feel like okay, because like with Rings of Power, the first episode, and I know we gotta watch the second one, give it a chance or whatever, but I've had no desire to go back and watch it. You know, there's a lot of shows I don't know, like that.
That first episode, I just wasn't really like.
But then with this show, it's like I'm excited. We're here. We're talking about it every week. You know, I like talking about it because I'm invested. It brings me back to that time of like, you know, like when Euphoria was out, another HBO show. But like every week, we just want to come on and talk about it, and you know.
Euphoria, that was fun.
That was a fun time. So
especially that fifth episode.
You know, we shouldn't feel obligated to watch a show. Like if your show is not making us feel a certain way or not connected, then it is what it is. And this show I'm invested. You know, a really great episode. I feel like each episode so far has gotten better, and if it's the chemistry with the characters and everything has just been really, really good. And I think so far right now,
I kind of want to rewatch the first 3 episodes of Game of Thrones, the season 1, just to like compare like the style, like how
just different. Like the difference, yeah.
Yeah, because it is true. Because House of Dragon does have the luxury of we already know the world, so they don't really have to build as much.
Yeah,
because Game of Thrones is fresh, so you have to like build a lot.
Yeah, it's different.
So it's a very slow.
Yeah, no, but I think they're doing a great job so far, and let's see. You know,
episode 5 is the big time jump. That's why
we gotta be ready for that.
Episode 5 is the big time jump. So after episode 4, the next one I guess is the
next one's the last one. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, House of the Dragon so far it's been great. I hope it continues to do well. And let's see. I think it's right now the top thing on television right now for sure. Yeah. Just quality wise, story wise, character wise. Everything. It just feels good to watch.
And I hope it keeps maintaining it.
Yeah.
And hopefully season 2 is the same.
Yep.
But better.
We'll see. If they get Elizabeth Olsen and stuff, that'll be fun.
Dude, no. Like, if they get her and Henry Cavill, like, imagine the season 2 trailer.
That'll be fun. No,
because these I can see him as like a Targaryen. Like, I can see it. Like
that'll be really fun to see.
And also, like, with the Witcher's training that he has, like all the Witcher stuff, like the sword fighting, he'll be great in.
Yeah, he can do his own stuff. Yeah.
He can do his own shit. So
that'll be fun to see. Let's see. Do you guys think Henry Cavill and Elizabeth Olsen will be in season 2?
Him as a Targaryen.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. Let's see. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Do you want to see them in season 2? What did you think of episode 3? And yeah, I mean that's our discussion on episode 3 so far, and just everything in general. You know, let us know what you think. Feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and for listening. And to the next one. Goodbye.